Those who travel too deep within forests, to where they are beyond the safety of their kingdom's borders, are forbidden to leave. You might see the trees shift as a living creature if disturbed from its slumber. Then, the traveler will find monstrous plants and tree-like creatures surrounding him, with malice blazing in their glowing eyes. But before the visitor gets the chance to flee or draw his weapon, he will see a monstrous, tree-like creature towering him, grasp him between its enormous hands, and crushing him carelessly like a rodent. This is the fate for those who wander within the sacred territory of the Sylvaneth enclaves. The Sylvaneth, a host of diverse, tree-like creatures, are indeed a strange ally to the mortal races. In a way, they symbolize the union between elven flesh and the green stuff of nature. While some may resemble monstrous trees that can tower citadels, others are ancient spirits who resemble elves who have fused with tree life. Like nature, all Sylvaneth are connected spiritually as one. All are unified under the Sun of Life, working together to protect the sacred, uncharted lands of Mother Earth. But like nature, they are also vengeful towards those who upset the balance. At one moment, they are the handmaids of the forests, caring for the green like a mother would for a babe. If they find an intruder within their lands, they become vicious and wrathful, ensuring that the outsider will never live to tell the tale of where he found their sacred sites. Their magical forests, named the Wildwoods, are forbidden to all, even their closest allies. But why is this so? What has brought these things to be the wrathful spirits that the realms know them for? Their tale begins with Lariel, goddess of all the Sylvaneth. Like others who have survived the destruction of the world that was, Alariel had awakened within a new reality. She found herself within a great forest, filled with strange, alien-like plants that seemed abnormal to her. But despite the green life, the realm spooked her. Fear disturbed her for being in such a strange, alien-like realm. The memory of the old world distraught her the most, sickening her with a grief that seemed cancerous. Her followers, all those who were close to her, were gone, wiped from existence following the destruction of her former home. When her path eventually crossed with Sigmar's, he offered her to help find others like them, to unite the divided mortal realms and begin a new order and pantheon. Yet, Alariel was in deep grief. The world she knew was gone, and she sought only solace within those strange lands. She turned the God King away, leaving him alone on his quest. She instead journeyed within the realm, seeking both solace and to learn more about the strange realm of grain. On her journey, the goddess would find new creatures, brand new green life that she quickly friended with. They taught her of the realm's magic, and they treated her as if a queen who has returned to her kingdom. In turn, she would plant seeds that she managed to save from the old world. These seeds, fertilized by the magic of the realm, would in turn grow brand new Sylvaneth. Thankful for giving them life once more, they crowned her as their queen. Finding purpose in her new home, Alariel will return to Sigmar to join him on his crusade to unite the mortal realms. With the Sylvaneth enclaves being established across the realms, it seemed that the new order would bring about an age of prosperity, a culinary concept few ever get to know: peace. But, as proven time after time, peace never lasts long. The dark powers eventually turned their ire upon the mortal realms. The fresh souls that populated the realms attracted them, while their nemesis, who they had believed died during the destruction of the old world, angered them. With their legions of demons and cultists, kingdoms were torched to the ground, with the carcasses of the civilians tossed to the sacrificial fires. Nurgle himself, the god of decay and plagues, took an interest in Alariel's realm. He saw a realm filled with life, where disease and plagues were almost non-existent. He was the first to march on Alariel's kingdom. Where once the green realm flourished with life, soon became a marsh of decay and filth. Many of the Sylvaneth were turned into fattened things of rot and pus. Clouds of flies spoiled the green wherever they went, while the demons of the plague god roamed freely and happily in their new lands of filth. When it seemed that grain would be another field added to Nurgle's garden, Sigmar finally made his move against the armies of chaos. Like a vengeful storm, his Stormcast Eternals marched against the dark powers. With lightning-caged hammers and axes, along with plasma-seized arrows and javelins, the Stormcast Eternals brought retribution against the God King's enemies. With the Sylvaneth, the two factions unleashed their hatred on the demons of Nurgle within the realm of grain. Together, the two armies brought vengeance like a maddened storm. Yet, it seemed that the Eternals arrived too late. When the Lady of the Vines, the Maiden of Alariel, brought the Eternals to the goddess near the end of the battle for the Green Realm, they found but a chrysalis of the goddess's former self. It seemed that the goddess, so distraught with the suffering of her children at the hands of Nurgle, brought herself to self-destruction. Her maiden would plant her chrysalis within holy, sanctified land where Nurgle's powers had yet to corrupt. Like a capacitor, her chrysalis would absorb the magic of her realm. Her form would also absorb the anger of her slain children, their hatred, and their need for vengeance against those who have harmed them. Alariel would be reborn again like many of her children. However, she no longer seemed to be her former self. Her heart, blackened with hate, brought the hatred of Mother Earth against the dark gods. The Chaos Worshippers were strangled by the vines of the Drades, while the Tree Lords slew the monstrous greater demons with unclenching anger. Truly, it seemed like nature took physical form and sought retribution. At the end of the war, the Sylvaneth returned to their wild woods. Though they had agreed to be allies with Sigmar's confederation, they made it clear that their kingdoms were not to be disturbed. Even if allies mistakenly entered their sacred sites, the Sylvaneth will not let them leave, for safety's sake, for their holy lands. Though beautiful, the Sylvaneth are nature's resentments in physical form. The years of suffering at the hands of Nurgle made them resentful against others who are not fellow Sylvaneth. Mortals who have turned on them during the Age of Chaos made the Sylvaneth rightfully distrustful of mortal life. Ally or not, they will defend their homes from those who are not part of the Spirit Song. If it meant hanging a corpse at the edge of their forces to warn others that they are not welcomed, then so be it.